YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? If this is your first time tuning in, go ahead and hit the doggone subscribe button. Hit the doggone notification bell every time I post some new content. Now, I could sit up here and tell you that, hey, guess what? This show here is going to be short and sweet. I promise you this, right? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, right? But if it happens to be short, then hey, it is what it is. So by now, everybody knows what happened either early this week or late last week. The three guys that supposedly had killed Ahmaud Aubrey back last year, right? They was found guilty, right? Now, my thing is this: the only thing that those three individuals are actually really guilty of is of the bullshit recording that they did of that whole deal, right? And just for the simple fact that they let this shit leak out. Because I'm just like this, people. If you doing any type of crime, right? Why you gonna record any doggone thing, right? But then again, once I actually really stop and look at, when you actually really stop and look at this whole thing that has went down, and it all goes back to one organization, the United States government. Anything and everything that the United States government does, they write it down. They, for whatever fucking reason, they write it down, right? And you can actually really go back and look at every incident, whatever the hell that you actually really want to call it, right? They didn't log that shit down somewhere, right? But then, like I said, the only thing that those three individuals need to be guilty of is that bullshit recording. The cameraman, he need his ass whooped, right? Because he actually really pulled away from the actual action way too doggone early, right? And then when he did pull away, and then when he did actually really get it, again, like I said, go back and watch the video that I did a year ago on the same subject. I said jogger killed, and the parents, they need their ass whooped, because the thing about it though is this: if your child is missing, regardless of age, if your child is missing, right? You ain't finna try to call. You ain't calling. Ain't no. The police wasn't called. Wasn't no motherfucking Amber Alert. None of that shit, because they're like say, regardless of what state that you in, right? Unless they didn't change the shit, you gonna get an Amber Alert if anybody that's fucking missing, right? So that whole deal is, and my whole thing is this: why the fuck are you recording somebody running in the first damn place? Right? Just like I said, the cameraman, he all fucked up, right? And then, yeah, you hear shots fired. But guess what? They are not, they are not in the, they're not in the field of play, if you will. Right? And then I'm looking at this, right? This guy got a 12 gauge shotgun, right? So if you truly, honestly got hit with a 12 gauge shotgun, right? At close range, you're not finna be walking or stumbling nowhere, right? Ahmaud, put like this: everybody involved, right, did a fucked up ass performance. they really had to tell that motherfucker to fall. Hey, guess what? You just got shot. Supposedly. Fall. Right? And then it's just for the simple fact it got leaked out. But then again, my thing is this. Why are you going to record yourself killing somebody? Why do that? Just like I said, when I was in Texas, I ran when I wasn't in the gym, right? I ran up and down my street every day. Didn't nobody motherfucking record me, right? They knew who the fuck I was. Matter of fact, I mean, think about it. It's kind of hard not to know who the hell I am because of my appearance. Bald head, gray beard. I mean, damn. You know, I put like this. I couldn't do no type of crime even if I wanted to, because everybody already know what the fuck I look like, right? But just like I said, you run in the neighborhood every day, right? Just like I say, ain't nobody motherfucking record me running, right? Did nobody shoot me, right? But they record this motherfucker run. And then, like I said, it was a fucked up ass recording. But then, like I said, you hear shots fired. Then, like I said, this guy got a 12-gauge shotgun, right? You're not finna stumble when somebody shot you with a 12-gauge shotgun. I'm sorry. But they want y'all to actually really think that these three individuals are guilty. And this is days after what happened with the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. They want to say, oh, self-defense when he just shot somebody with a motherfucking skateboard. Right? But then this goes back to the whole Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman case. Right? And then we ain't even going to sit up here and talk about who Trayvon's father is and what the fuck he was doing this whole time while his son was actually really getting killed or whatever. He was earning he was becoming one of the, what I like to say, the Wonder Twins, where you get the clang rings. So, hey, it is what it is, people. Y'all motherfucking do the math on that shit. So, all what I'm saying is this. Here it is, you got a so-called white man that traveled, supposedly kills two people, wounds another one, right? And it's self-defense. So he gets off, right? So now here it is, you get three white men that supposedly kills a black man, right? And all three of them are guilty. But just like what I said, right? Yeah, you hear shots fired, right? But that shit is not in the field of play, right? And then they had to tell this motherfucker to fall. But then, like I say, when you get shot with a 12-gauge shotgun, you not finna stumble no dog away. And this is at close range. This is at close range. Just like I said, they may be glad that I wasn't the judge on that. Then I'd be like, not guilty, because they told that motherfucker to fall. That's exactly what the hell I would have said. And I wish any of you bastards on YouTube that watch this video, right? You can comment all the fuck you want. But if you try to break this motherfucker down, right? And actually really try to go against what the fuck I'm talking about, guess what? I will hunt you down and chop your little ass up into doggy treats. Plain and simple. Just like I said, y'all want to sit again. Again, it's just like what I told y'all with the whole Kyle Rittenhouse thing, right? These are the same bastards that you watch each and every day, whether it's motherfucking professional sports, goddamn love and hip hop, any motherfucking thing that you see on the goddamn idiot box, you believe that shit like it's nobody's business. Just like I said, y'all really think that those three men, they were not guilty of what? Of a bullshit recording? You saw the footage, my guy. Shots were fired, but they were not in the field of play. And then they told that motherfucker to follow. So if I put like this, if you believe that they shot that guy, if you believe they shot and killed that guy, then guess what? You just like everybody else. But I know better, right? This is no different than the so-called Facebook killer that happened years previous to this bullshit. How the fuck you gonna go on Facebook Live and you gonna kill somebody? First and foremost, you gonna ask them what their name is. Well, that was bullshit, right? And then right when you get ready to shoot, right when you get ready to shoot her, right, you gonna turn the camera on with it. And blood doesn't flow that fast. Is any event not a well, I tell you what, that what is not caught on camera, right? And then even then, some of that shit is motherfucking false flag, right? This is nothing more than what the news media does to keep the masses separated. Because think about it for a minute. Here's a so-called black person that was shot and killed by so-called white people, right? The powers that be, or the powers that shouldn't be, they want to keep us separate. Let them motherfuckers tell it all what the hell he was doing was running. Just like I say, right? Who records somebody running? Just like I say, I was in Texas and I ran damn near every day. Didn't nobody record my motherfucking ass. Didn't nobody motherfucking harass me. Right? I'm a 21-year retired Army veteran. Right? Which means jack shit to anybody else. Right? All what the hell I'm trying to get you to understand is this. If they put it on motherfucking TV, they looking for some type of arousal. Right? They want people to get pissed off. They want people to motherfucking riot. Right? This is all what the fuck they want. All this is bullshit. Just like I said with the whole Kyle Rittenhouse thing. That was bullshit. And then Judge Hollywood and Joe Brown gonna get up there talking about, oh, that was self-defense. Really? But then again, this goes back to what the fuck I said about the whole doggone George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin thing, right? When, like this, when laws are passed, this shit has to be published for the people to vote on. Innocent of what? He didn't kill no damn body, right? Go back and watch that one. Go back and watch that one footage where he shot the guy with the skateboard, right? The guy on the skateboard tried to tackle him, so Rittenhouse shot him in the chest, right? And then this motherfucker gonna holler, man, are you fucking serious right now? Well, let let the people say it, right? He murdered 2 people, wounded a third one. Yeah, he Rittenhouse shot him, and then the guy hollered for a medic, right? I'm just like, why would you holler for a medic? I mean, you get shot in the chest, right? The first thing that's the first thing that's hollering for a medic is not gonna be the first thing that's gonna fly out your motherfucking mouth. I'm so sorry to say that. He didn't murder anyone though. Okay, I get what you're saying. So so if he didn't murder nobody, what the fuck the trial was? They kept saying that he murdered 2 people and wounded another one. But here, just like I say, we talking about Kyle Rittenhouse. With the topic of this show is not about Rittenhouse. All what I'm saying is that the verdict for the 3 people that supposedly shot this Ahmaud Aubrey guy, that was like days after the Rittenhouse thing, right? So one guy shoots people in self-defense, right? Then here come 3 guys that shoot one person, or so-called shoot one person. Then all 3 of these motherfuckers are guilty. But just like I say, why are you recording this shit in the first goddamn place? They said they blamed him for it, but they were wrong. Okay, so again, right? What the fuck was the trial for then? Right? If he didn't kill, if he didn't kill nobody, or if he didn't shoot nobody, what the fuck was the trial about? One guy shot the other. Okay, so put like this: a crime happened, it went down, and you were there, right? But the thing about though is this: go back and watch the footage. This motherfucker running, right? A scuffle happens. You hear shots fired. Again, the cameraman, he all fucked up, right? Just like the Facebook killer, right? Okay. See, that's the thing. See, what? The trial was because people died and they thought he. So here's the deal. I'm not telling you this, but that's people. When people think wrong, it makes my dick itch. Like seriously. Just like I say, if you ain't got like facts or what it is, why have a trial? Why spend taxpayers' money over some shit? Like really? Whether it's Kyle Rittenhouse or the Ahmaud Aubrey guy, why spend taxpayers' money on some shit? For the most part, all what the hell you hear is motherfucking shots, and they told that motherfucker to fall. You can't sit up here and tell me that they did, because the thing about it though is this: if you get shot with a 12 gauge shotgun, ain't nobody gonna have to tell you to motherfucking fall. You just gonna goddamn fall. I'm so sorry. So my whole deal is this, right? The cow, the Rittenhouse shit, that was bullshit. The Ahmaud Aubrey case, that was bullshit too. Okay, let's see what you got. These guys panicked during their arrest attempt and shot. What? Wait a minute. These guys panicked during their arrest attempt and shot him, lied about it. They won't go get off. Oh, wait a minute. Are we talking about Ahmaud Aubrey? Ahmaud Aubrey? Whatever the fucking name is. The footage is the shitty footage. Sure. Oh, seriously? Right? Okay, yeah. I tell you what, you know what? Yeah, it happened. A bullshit performance happened. Yeah, it happened. Right? 9 times out of 10, that guy, right, is doggone sit back, laughing with his family, right? Because did you watch the 20? I'm pretty sure 2020 had a special on it. They had a special on it because I saw bits and pieces of it. Now, this is a year ago. So it was either the sister or the mother that they interviewed, right? You just lost your child or your brother, right? A year ago. A damn tear came out of this person's eye, right? A year ago, that's still fresh. That is still fresh. To bring up something like that again, yeah, you're going to cry. But not damn tear. And then they had the daddy on there. He didn't cry neither, right? How you not gonna cry and you lost your child? You don't watch the idiot box, so why are you even so why are we even having this conversation? So they're like saying in other case, I'm gonna like what I say. Hold on, I can follow the stories when I watch. Okay, what? So what? You watch it on? So what? You watch it on YouTube, which is nothing more than a modified version of the idiot box, or you reading it in the newspaper, right? Which again is another mod. Put like this: you got the idiot box, and then you got idiot paper. So take your pick. It's all still bullshit. So, but then, like I said, right? Guilty. Put like this: so black people, so-called black people, or let's just say that the powers that be, or the powers that shouldn't be, really know how to pacify so-called black folks. They just looking at the simple fact, okay, this is a black man, so-called black man. He done got shot by so-called white folks, right? So we will, so they, here we come. We want to protest. We want justice. We want justice. We want justice, right? And so you think you actually really got justice over some shit that never transpired. Because again, right? Everything that you doggone see on motherfucking television, right? Then we're looking at it like this. Let's go back to the Rodney King beating, right? I mean, great the fact wasn't no guns involved, but there are 4 or 5 police beating on one individual, right? But then again, like I said, he getting his ass whooped, but this motherfucker did not draw up not one time, right? But the cameraman was right there, filming all of it, right? Because for the maybe it's because you really ain't it it really wouldn't do you no good to actually fan away from an ass whooping, right? If indeed it was an ass whooping, right? And then you saw what happened with that, right? They was not guilty. You saw what the fuck, the riots, right? Again, bullshit television. Okay? So, again, you look at what happened with Rodney King, you look at what happened with this guy that was running. Right? And like I say, why the fuck you record somebody running in the first damn place? So, again, motherfuckers holler about they happy, right? Because they think that they got justice. So I'm gonna just say, why? Ain't nobody dead. You ain't gonna see that motherfucker no more. So the tank. So again, people want to sit up here and holler this, that, the third, and just because you see it, hey, guess what? Special effects is a motherfucker. So with that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, cross street, round the corner, Paulus Harris, aka the crazy uncle. Till next time.